What's going on, guys? Savage Civilian coming back with another new video today. Today I'm going to do my 2025 shit hits the fan bag. A couple things I want to point out real quick before I even get started. I put one of these up last year. Made a few changes. Some of it's the same, some of it's not. I had a lot of people saying, why are you wearing multicam? What happened to Gray Man, etc., etc. This bag is not a get-home bag. It's not a prepper bag I keep in my car. This is a bag that I use for two things. It's a lot of my range gear, or it's a holy shit, something's going on. Think of, as drastic as it sounds, think of like when Ukraine was invaded. At that point, it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what you're dressed in. We're well past the Gray Man theory, which is why I have this bag set up the way I have it set up. So I have a couple different weapons that I use, so I'm going to go through each one of them and give you a little bit of a rundown of why I would choose each one. I'm going to do the weapons first to get them out the way, just because I have them on top of the bag right now. I just pulled them out the safe, and we'll go from there. First one would be my SPR. This is a special purpose rifle to me. This is a Geisley Super Duty. Mainly all Super Duty parts. Vortex Venom 1-6 optic. A Surefire with a Surefire pressure pad. A bipod. And a Yankee Hill turbo. This is the T2. So T2, bipod, Surefire, BCM hand stop, Vortex Venom 1-6, and a Blue Force Gear quick adjustment sling. So this rifle is my special purpose rifle that I've built out about 6 months ago. It's a phenomenal shooter. Very, very accurate at distance. This is a rifle I would take. I wouldn't say that this is not a long range rifle by any means, as it's stuck with 5.56 ammo, but it's going to be significantly more accurate at longer range. I'm going to get better positive threat identifications at long range, etc., than I would with the other two guns I'm going to show. So pending you're in an urban environment, where I live, I'm kind of 50-50. I live kind of out in the woods, but I'm also close to a very large capital city. So somewhere out here where I actually live, I would prefer to have a rifle with some sort of LPVO or MPVO optic on it. So stepping down from that one would be my Mark 18. This is the one that was featured in my last video. I call this a Mark 18 because of the size and setup. It has a Daniel rail and a Daniel 10.3 barrel. However, the rifle itself is an LMT. LMT upper, LMT Mars L lower, etc. This one runs a Blue Force Gear sling, a B5 stock as well, Radiant handle, Daniel Defense bolt carrier group, Daniel Defense irons, an EOTech EXPS 2.0, as well as a Surefire, and also a Yankee Hill can. Again, this is the rifle I featured in last year's video. This is my go-to rifle. I put the most rounds through this rifle. It's probably the best rifle for all around. As you can get out to a couple hundred yards, but it's going to be a lot easier to maneuver this in a urban environment or in a household or in a building, etc., than it would my SPR that's, yay higher. And then lastly, I probably wouldn't use this weapon for a real, I may, it would depend. But this is my backpack weapon that I take with me just if I'm going on a trip, vacation, a couple days away. It goes in my backpack. It's my hotel gun type thing. And this is a SIG MPX. This features the collapsible grip. Stock. It's not actually a stock. It is considered a brace, so it's still registered as a pistol. Mainly stock, except for the grip, the radiant handle, an EOTech EXPS2 as well, hand stop, a Surefire X300, and a rugged Obsidian 45 can. This originally is the newer MPX, so it came with the forend that ends about right here. But I added this one on just to make a little bit of a cleaner look with the suppressor, and it still fits in a backpack very well. The only thing I do plan to change in the near future is dumping the X300 and going with a another Surefire turbo, such as the Mini that I have on the Mark 18 over there. That would be it for firearms that aren't pistols. My pistol that I carry 99% of the time, my duty gun that stays in, my battle belt and work belt and everything. It's actually in my gear right now, so I don't have it right here. But it's a Glock 47 MOS with a Trijicon and a Surefire as well. Next thing in my bag, I'm just going to grab stuff off the top. This is a wrap. It's basically like an athletic tape. I use this for grip. Most of my grips have this on there, but you could also use it to camouflage things. I keep 2 sets of ear pro. Simple walkers are fine. If you want to go up to Comtacs, Peltor, stuff of those lines, you can. But to keep in a bag that just doesn't really get used as much, I keep a couple pair of these walkers in there. They work very well for the price. I keep a Halo XL600 rangefinder in this bag. I keep a HHV in this bag. This one does not have my nods on it. This is just, again, a bag for, oh crap, nods would go in the bag if something was to happen. This has the M-LOK rails and the Team Wendy inserts. Makes it significantly more comfortable. My belt is a 2-part system. Pretty much every day of my life, I wear this belt or a core belt, the Core Essential. If I'm not wearing the Core Essential, I wear this. This is the Agilite magnetic belt. So you have those 2 little magnets on the back, and you connect it through here and then wrap this through that, obviously. Reason I like this belt is these magnets line up with your battle belt magnets, so you get a perfect alignment every time you put this on, meaning that those like myself that wear a drop leg holster or anything like that, it's always going to be in the exact right position because it's magnetically lining up. And this just goes between, I'm sorry, my pants loop goes right there in between, so it's always perfectly set up. So that's the inner. And this is my outer setup. My outer setup has a we'll start from the front, carabiner with mechanics gloves. These are pretty thin, great shooting gloves when your rifle starts to get hot, and then I have a thicker pair I keep in there. Safariland QLS fork. Dump pouch. Probably the most used thing on this belt. I've never gone to the range and not used the dump pouch. Picking up magazine shells, anything you drop, these work. Coming back here, you can see these 2 little magnets are where it lines up on that EDC belt. We'll flip it to the other side. I'm running 1 AR mag and 3 pistol mags. These are Agilite as well. Sorry, this one's Agilite. This is Agilite. And this is a high-speed gear dual taco that has a pistol/AR. And then lastly is a IFAK kit labeled Med. This has a bunch of stop the bleed tourniquets, etc. And lastly would be my plate carrier. My plate carrier is a LBT QRC V2. London Bridge Trading, if you're unaware. Very popular brand with the U.S. military. Great quality. Great fit for bigger guys like myself. I am running RMA plates in here. I run a spare pistol mag here. This is an admin pouch. 3 30-round mags go in here. Of course, my North Carolina flag, my aim for the face flag that I throw on everything. And on the back, just an American flag. Very important, as I said in my other video, you always want to make sure your plate carrier has a grab handle in the back. It can absolutely save your life. And I think that is it for this little grab and go weapon bag. Yes. So that's it, guys. My plate carrier, my belt, firearm, helmet, ear pro. My main helmet at work, my ear pro attaches to the helmet, but again, I just haven't gotten a rail system for this one yet. Rangefinder, and that's pretty much it. This is not meant to be an everyday carry bag. It's not meant to be a gray man bag. This is meant for like, holy shit, something's happening. Yeah, and this is the way I set it up. All this is in an RE Factor bag. They've been out of stock for a while. I had a couple buddies looking for them. I'm not sure if they're going to put them back in stock, but if you can't find the RE Factor bag, a lot of people use the Pelican cases and stuff as well. Everything that's here, if it's available on Amazon, I'll drop a link below. And yeah, hope this helped you out. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. And I'll see you on the next video.